Good morning everyone, it's Annika. Welcome back to my channel. I just thought today is Monday and I was going to have a productive day of planning, filming, and editing, and I thought, why not bring the vlog along for it? I feel like it's been a minute. We're taking it back to like my OG YouTube days with just the simple and plain productive vlogs where I would just basically take you through a day of me getting done. I got up at 7:30 this morning. It's like 8:15 right now. I just spent some time kind of cleaning up out there from last night, from dinner, doing my morning non-negotiables, which is basically just making my bed, drinking, and refilling my water, and just like the really simple parts of my routine. I do my skincare and everything. I'm gonna go get some work time in at the library and also do a little journal with me video that I've had the idea for a while. There's like some memories I've been saving up that I want to journal. So I'm going to film a reel for it and I will take you through the same thing as well and spend a few hours there and then probably come back here and finish the day out, work from home. I have kind of a busy week this week, so I want to plan out like editing and posting days. That's kind of the agenda for today, and then we have a fun evening activity. I'm going horseback riding because I have my riding lesson today, but there's a little twist to it, which I'll tell you about later. This is the hair prep I've been doing anytime I style my hair with heat. The Annika Superfruit Star lightweight hairstyling oil. So good. It's a heat protectant, but it's also a hair oil. It makes your hair so soft and so smooth. It's like it's probably my all-time favorite heat protectant. I just filmed two videos, a part of one and then a full other one of this outfit because I really like it and I was planning on it. Now I am packing my library bag. I'm taking it in this brown suede bag. My laptop doesn't fit, so I'm gonna have to carry that in, but I thought I would show you what I'm putting in. I'm taking my planner, my journal, my book, my journaling pouch, my wallet. Okay, she's ready to go. Finished half of the edit for today's content. I'm pausing because I got a good spot. So I'm gonna take some time to journal and to read. And then when I get home, I'll finish the edit and then do the posting. So I'm gonna do some filming right now and you can watch, and I'll put some subtitles on the screen of what I'm doing and how I'm journaling. I've never done this before. this was seriously the one thing getting me through that last stretch at the library. I just got home and I'm gonna be so for real with you. Like the first thing I'm doing when I get home after filming is changing into these clothes. It is about to be 3. That took me kind of about like 4 hours, which is what I was anticipating. For the amount of content I set out to film today, I am not surprised that took me 4 hours at the library and then like an hour of filming here, not to mention this vlog. So this is just like a candid look of like a filming day for me. Sorry I couldn't talk too much there. It's not the most vloggable setting. I feel like a cafe might be better next time, but I have really been enjoying the library and I really wanted to take the vlog with me. The main thing I did while I was there was film that journal with me video, and I also read like 20 pages before I left, and I did edit half of today's content, and since it's 3, I kind of need to like really finish that and get it up. I have some leftovers from last night's dinner. It's just chicken, rice, and some asparagus. So it was a very productive filming, editing work block. I will say this is a less like computer heavy work productive day. If you guys want a more like editing, laptop, admin focused work day, I can definitely film one of those too. I cannot wait to eat. I'm so happy that I don't have to wear that outfit no matter how cute it is. I'm so happy to be in my sweatshirt and my sweatpants. Don't clock me for the fact that my Christmas wreath is still up. For me, it's like kind of out of sight, out of mind. Like I only see it when I walk in my house and then I forget that it's up, and then it's February and we still have a Christmas wreath up. Usually I would work at my desk, but since I was at a desk at the library, my choice workspace today is the couch. As long as it's not my bed, I don't allow myself to do that for work from home unless it's like nighttime and I'm working and editing, because that is just bad habits. Let me check in with the to-do list that was made this morning. When I was talking about my planner video, I got some questions from you guys asking me how I keep up with my planner throughout the day. It's basically like, how do I use it throughout the day to avoid not opening it again, if that makes sense. Like I think a common occurrence for people when trying to get into planning is writing a to-do list and then never checking in with it again. This might seem like common sense, but I think if you're trying to get into planning, it really helps to hear like other people's methods on things. I check in with my planner throughout the day. I'm not gonna lie, there's some days where I write my list and then I never open it again and I just like forget. But typically I will always have this open wherever I'm working. I try not to like close it and shut it unless I'm going somewhere, unless I'm on the go and I'm like taking it with me. But if I'm working and I'm having like a work block, this planner is staying open, because if not, I will close it and then not open it again for the rest of the day, and then what was the point of writing a to-do list? I did film my video, so I'm gonna check that off. The last 3 things on my list are to edit today's content and post it. I also need to plan out my week because I have some events happening later in the week, like I told you guys, and I just need to like have everything on my calendar. And then I need to list out the content that I currently have filmed. It needs to be edited because I think since I'm filming like certain pieces of content throughout the week, I'm gonna forget what I actually have filmed and then like forget to edit it. That is pretty much it for the rest of the day. I'm gonna finish editing this stuff and get it posted so I don't have to worry about any sort of deadline for today. Secretary has fallen asleep. Excuse me, we have lots of work to do. So today when I was journaling, at the very end I journaled a prompt that said, what is one way you can show yourself love today? And I'm acting on it right now. I was craving a strawberry matcha and I was like, you know what? Just go get one. I have a few tasks left for the day. I thought, what better way to really power through the last hour and a half than to pick up a strawberry matcha for myself. So I ordered one and I'm on my way to get it, and it's my way of saying I love you to myself today, which actually feels very therapeutic in a way. So this is your reminder right now that if you haven't done something kind for yourself today, make sure you do it. time to lock in. Last part of the day. Okay, why did I just look at the camera and then like serve face? Why did I do that? I just organized myself for the week, which didn't take me very long. So what I had on my to-do list for today was I needed to do like basically like a little planning block. I try and do this either Sunday or Monday of every single week. It doesn't happen every single week, but the intention is there. And I really like doing it on Sunday nights too. Sometimes I'll just like sit in bed before I go to sleep and like plan out some stuff. I needed to list out my content, which I did, and then plan out the week, which I don't know if you can see that our to-dos are done. But let me show you what I did and how I did it. It's all kind of the same, but it's also kind of different every single week, so I don't want to confuse anyone, but this is just what I'm doing this week. So basically, I have a bunch of content filmed, and I have a bunch of content to film that are ideas in my mind. So I labeled it for the week of the 23rd to the 28th. This is all of my content that is currently filmed and needs to be edited. The reason I must write it down is because I will forget that I have filmed it and then it just like will never get posted. Or some of these are like, they require days of filming, like what I wore this week. I have 3 ideas for videos I want to film this week, and that should get me through like the rest of this week and into the beginning of next week for like short form content, which makes me feel good because I think I'm going home this weekend for like 2 or 3 days. So I'm trying to just make sure I have content to get me through into the beginning of next week. So that's how I listed out my content, and I love to do that in my planner. Like I will always do that in those lined pages in here. And now I'm closing this because I'm done with this for today. This calendar is super important for me and I always keep it updated, and I pretty much check it every single day along with my planner. Like if I'm doing nothing else for planning, these are the 2 things I'm doing. Because I share this calendar with my team, so my manager and my account manager put in deadlines for me on here, and that's how I'm able to like understand where everything is at when it comes to brand deals. And they're so nice because they also put in like Shop My reminders for me to remind me to update my Shop My, and reminders to update the Comfort Club on Instagram. And then in 2024, I like really customized this calendar. Remember when you would like jailbreak your iPhones in like 2012? Yeah, you kind of have to do that with the Google Calendar. Like you have to create basically like 20 calendars and then code in colors, and that's how you're able to get like these really pretty pastel colors. But I'm gonna try and link below the video I followed to do this. It's also why I love using my Google Calendar now, because I have all these pretty colors on it and it looks very cute. All these different colors stand for different things, and basically what I do is I go in here and I will put in, on top of my like brand deadlines, I will also put in anything I need to film, anything I need to edit and post. So I wrote in like edit and post a journal with me video for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm also gonna film a realistic day in my life for TikTok, which are like my favorite voiceover vlogs to do. And then I also need to edit all of draft 1 of this video to make sure by Friday it goes up on time, or Saturday. Everything is very neatly color-coded between Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, personal to-dos, work tasks, events, appointments. I am pretty much done with planning. I am going to honestly just chill now. I need to chill. My brain is like craving decompress time, so I'm gonna go lay on my bed because I have like 35 minutes before I need to get dressed to go to writing. Okay, I'm on my way to my writing lesson. I usually don't ride Mondays, but today's a little bit different because I'm not alone this time. Rena's gonna take a lesson with me.
Hopefully the first of many.
If you're new here, I've been writing for like a year and a half. I think it's 2 years in June. Today I'm not alone, and this is his first class, and I'm just like, I'm excited. I'm assuming that they're just gonna like show him how to do everything, and I'm just gonna like sit there for most of it, but it'll be fun. Honestly, I'm super tired, so
I hope it goes better than skiing.
Have you ever ridden before in your life?
No. I don't think so. But I've seen you do it plenty of times, and I think that no offense, but if you got it down, I think I could pick it up pretty. But I also said that about skiing. So.
It is so cold. I should have dressed way warmer. Why is it cold? I am so beat right now. I am exhausted. I'm not even gonna do like my full nighttime routine. It's 9:30 and I like just got home and showered. I'm using my Pantene leave-in conditioner, but it smells like, oh, I wish I remembered the name. Do you guys remember those detanglers from like the 2000s and they had like animals on them? I think they were colorful and they were like in this shape of a bottle. I would use those as a kid and this smells just like it. And that's like low-key the reason I love using it. And I've learned recently that I have very porous hair, which means I can get buildup in my hair like super easily. I've been very selective with what I've been using in my hair care routine. Today was such a good day, but so tiring. And then that horseback riding lesson, oh my gosh, we were at the barn for 2 hours. We got there at like 6:30 because I wanted to make sure that Renee had enough time like before 7 p.m., which was our lesson time, to learn like the grooming steps and basically just all like the basic stuff of how to tack up. And then we rode obviously for an hour. It was so much fun. Today Renee learned how to get on the horse, get off the horse, walk, stop, and like kind of steer, but he can't really steer, he can't really stop either. But it was so funny, and I think he gained a lot of respect for riders and also like me a little bit in general, just because him and my mom have watched me ride. But it's a whole different experience when you're on the horse, because people can't really understand, first of all, just like how intimidating it can be to be on an animal that big, steering them and maneuvering them with not just the reins but your legs and like the position of your feet and of your leg. I think he gained a lot of perspective today. It's both of our dreams to have like a land or ranch like at some point, like distant future, very distant future. But by that point, if we have or had been riding and we can ride together, that would be so much fun. So that's really like the goal with this. The reason I hopped on was to update you about that, but I also wanted to tell you about my current hair care because it's actually like changing my life. And I don't say that lightly. Like, I'm not going to tell you about hair care unless it's actually changing my life. I would be doing you a disservice if I didn't tell you how good these were. I feel like within the past 6 months, I've been on a crazy journey. I have tried like every high-end shampoo and conditioner, and I've honestly hated most of them. And these are brands I love, okay? I love other things from them. Literally this morning I was talking about the Annika hair oil. Tried the Annika shampoo and conditioner. It just left so much residue on my hair. Tried the Gisou one, same thing. The last one I really remember loving was the Monday Hair Care shampoo and conditioner. Those are great. Until I found these, and I feel like these just came into my life at the perfect time. This is the L'Oreal Glycolic Gloss Shine Boosting Shampoo and Conditioner, specifically for dull, porous hair, which is honestly what got me. I received this in PR. Something about like L'Oreal and Pantene hair products and Tresemme just do it for me. And they are so good. They make my hair like noticeably more shiny and soft. My hair is literally different when I use them, and I just wanted to tell you about those. So I really love those. Those are gonna be a favorite for February. Every night I'll pretty much use the Kerastase night serum, and then I will also use, this is like my favorite hair oil that I probably ever tried. Put my hair in a clip because I'm gonna blow dry it before I go to bed. But I have Chick-fil-A waiting for me in the kitchen, so that's all I'm really concerned with right now. Cannot wait to eat this. This is my reward for the day. I am about to just like sign off for the night, get in bed, read my book, but I realized I forgot to show you guys the journal spreads I did earlier. I think I like showed clips of it, but I thought I would just like show and tell for a second. This is one of them. This is a little spread of Renee and I asking my little cousin to be our flower girl. And on this side is a card that I haven't pasted in yet because I want to put some patterned paper on the background. So I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow, and then I'll like officially paste this in. But I love the concept of like putting an envelope pasted into this commonplace journal and then putting like a card inside of it, because it's really cool that like when I flip through this I can like open this and take it out. So this is one for our officiant, who is my uncle, and he's in Emeritus. And that one was super, super special. So it gets its own little card and everything, and I wrote about how special that moment was. Next page, this is the only other one I did because both of these took me like an hour combined. This is of my mom and I's week last week. I basically made like a background of a bunch of wallet-sized photos from the week and then pasted this cool like card that I got from Aritzia. Also, the stickers I was using are from something called the Girlhood Sticker Book. I think I found it on TikTok, and it's like super cutesy, trendy little stickers of things that we actually use every day, like candles and matcha and sunglasses. I think in my commonplace journal tomorrow, I want to list and like write about the 4 things that Eric Dane said at the end of his Final Words episode on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, it's like incredibly impactful. He is just like so well-spoken, and it opened my eyes to so much. It's like things you know, but until you hear someone in that situation going through it, like I don't know, it just like really changed my way of thinking on things and my perspective on things. And he listed 4 things at the end of it that he learned throughout having ALS, and so I really want to like list those things and journal them in there, because I know commonplace can be anything. It's like if you read something that's interesting, or like literally anything, like you can write about any kind of topic. I also started a wedding journal, but I'm not going to show you that today because I'm like way too tired. I'll show it in an upcoming video though if you want to see that. Now until I go to sleep, it's 10:30, I am going to read my book, and I don't even think I've like told you in the vlog what I'm reading. I started this 2 days ago. I started The 4 Winds by Kristen Hanna. Renee bought me the physical copy like probably 2 years ago when I read The Nightingale, because I fell so in love with her writing. And since then, I've also read The Women. This will be my 3rd book of hers that I'm reading. It shocks me, but also doesn't surprise me how easy it is for me to fall into the rhythm of her writing. Like, it is so good, but also just like it flows so well. I don't have to think when I'm reading her writing. If you know what I mean, then you know what I mean. There are certain authors that like it really takes effort. Hers is so easy, it's so smooth, it's so buttery, it is so easy to fly through. It's also very impactful. Her storytelling is so good. I'm on page 115, so I'm like almost 20% through the book, and I'm just flying through it. I think the story is about a girl during the Great Depression in the Texas Panhandle, I believe. And also this is like also during the Dust Bowl, which I used to read. This is so random. I used to read historical fiction on the Dust Bowl when I was like in elementary, and I swear that started my taste for historical fiction because I like instantly loved it. And now being older, reading Kristen Hanna, who primarily does historical fiction, I eat her writing up, and I swear it's because of those Dust Bowl fictional books. I wish I remember what they were called, but this is giving the same vibe. So it's about a young girl during 1930s Texas. Times are getting very hard because the Great Depression is hitting, and so they primarily depend on agriculture and crops to make their money, and during this time that was virtually impossible. So they're currently at a very stressful, scary position where they're like, what do we do? What do we do for our family? And also the dynamics of their family is just very complicated. That's where I'm at right now. I honestly can't get my thoughts together. I'm so tired. I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna read until I fall asleep. I want to say thank you so much for watching this video, especially if you watched it all the way through. These vlogs, especially this past month, have been the most therapeutic thing for me to film. I'm having so much fun doing it. So if you liked the video, then make sure to like and subscribe. And I also have my other socials linked down below. I vlog on Instagram and TikTok. The other days I'm not vlogging for YouTube. So if you want to hang out with me more, I'll have them linked down below. But I'm just gonna read until I fall asleep.